Welcome to Old Head News. Currently, we are here to report the unfortunate murder of Duncan. Our field analyst, Aiden, here is on the scene interviewing Macbeth.
Thank you for taking the time to talk with us at Old Head News today. How are you doing after all this? It must be stressful.
This is a horrible event. It was abhorrent. Seeing his own men kill him, it was terrible. And his protectors, the people that are supposed to be there, makes me sick, man. I had to kill him. I had to strike him down just because I was so angry, man. And I was sound asleep and I just couldn't do anything. Man, it feels terrible, unexpected.
If you can, tell your recollection of the events from your side of the story.
I would be honored to. I was fast asleep. In fact, it may have been the most peaceful, best sleep ever. I even had such good dreams, man. It was incredible. I mean, this sleep, you don't understand. It was really good, right? But it's disappointing that there's nothing I could have done, And when I woke up, Ross, he'd gone to his chambers and we'd seen the horrible sight of the murdered King Duncan, and the guards were there, and I had struck him as soon as I saw it because I was just filled with rage and anger, man.
Thank you for your time. Now, let's cut back to our anchor, Soel.
Thank you, Aiden. That seemed pretty suspicious, don't you think? He was over and explaining a bit much. Back to Aiden.
It's great to have you, Lady Macbeth. Now, let's hear your opinion. Who do you think the culprit is?
Of course, it was obvious. King Duncan's guards. They both had Duncan's blood all splattered all over their clothes and stuff. And they were holding the daggers, too. With this evidence, we can obviously assume that they were the only culprits to kill King Duncan.
All right, great answer. Now that Macbeth is king, how will you ride off of his power?
Thanks for asking. I'm planning to, grow and expand our empire through all of our lands, and that's a promise. Okay. As well, I promise that King Duncan will get what he rightfully deserves, which is mourning, because this is a very sad day, so we all need to mourn him. I'm so sad. Now please, I'm done talking about this.
It's been wonderful talking to you, Lady Macbeth, and my condolences. Back to Soel.
That is so sad, truly. And Lady Macbeth is so strong. I truly feel terrible at her loss. Such a kind soul. But enough of her. Back to the field, Aiden, with Malcolm.
Thank you, Soel. We're back on the scene of the crime with Malcolm. Malcolm, how are you feeling being the son of King Duncan?
My father's death wasn't something I expected to happen so soon, but I know someone inside planned it, and they might be coming for me and my brother next. I decided to leave the kingdom to England before our death and our people turn on us.
Why is it you are choosing to leave for England rather than ruling? You do know Macbeth, Thane of Glamis, and Cawdor will take that spot of rule.
My choice to leave is because I could be in danger, because my father just died, and a couple days before his death, I was chosen to be next in line. And whoever killed my father might try to kill me next. And yes, I did have the idea that if I left, Macbeth will be king.
That's a terrifying scenario you found yourself in. Hopefully, you'll return to Ireland and you won't have to live in fear. Back to you, Soel.
Losing a father is one of the worst things that can happen to somebody. And I hope he doesn't have to live in fear for the rest of his life. Back to Aiden.
Thanks for that, Soel. Okay, Banquo. Do you have faith in Macbeth being a good king?
Of course, I know Macbeth for a long time. We fought together. Even though it may be a bit suspicious, I ignored it and I thought he'd make a great king.
Where were you on the night of the murder? What happened? Did you see anything?
Oh, I was asleep. Although I had a tough time sleeping, I had a dream about these 3 weird sisters and they all had beards. But thank you for taking your time to interview me.
Thank you so much for your time. This has been helpful. Good night, everyone. Back to you, Soel.
Thank you once again, Aiden. Finally, with all this information, can we get a short analysis of the whole situation by our expert analyst, Marcus Miller?
Hey everyone, with all this information, I got a short rundown of the situation. Duncan's dead. The guards or Macbeth are possibly the culprits. Macbeth will be crowned king. This morning, Malcolm has fled the country, possibly because he's scared. and Banquo and others are suspicious of Macbeth for his over-explaining. That's the rundown. Now, do you have any other questions about these recent events, Will?
Thank you, Marcus, but we're fine. Since we run out of camera guests, the palace gates are closed for the night, and no further statements will be issued until Macbeth's crowning on sunset. For more verifiable news, come to Old Head News. Signing out, so well.